All right, we are back here with defensive back Nohl Williams. We will go to Jeff Ferrato for the first question.
Hey, Nohl, how you doing?
I'm good. You?
Good. 3 touchdowns in one season and one game. I don't think you ever scored a touchdown at UNLV. Can you just tell us what it feels like? And you said you almost blacked out after this one. Don't really remember it, but when you've watched the replays and you've thought about it, kind of take us back through it.
Yeah, it's a good feeling scoring touchdowns. Being able to put points on the board for your team is a great feeling, and be able to contribute. And just going back to this past touchdown, it's just team effort, really. Got great blocks, and I just seen daylight and just kind of tried to turn on the Jets and then just celebrate with my teammates. It was just a great feeling overall.
When you said you sort of blacked out, at what point did sort of come into focus what had happened?
Yeah, kind of when I got past the last guy, it was just like, wow, like I was like, I'm really going to score. And I just didn't really know what to do. I didn't know if I celebrate or just, I kind of just, I don't know. That's where I kind of just like, and then I ended up on the sideline. That's when I started slowing things down, just started to celebrate when I got to the
sideline. Enough times now that are people giving you suggestions on how you should celebrate?
For sure. But I'm really just in between the celebrating and not getting the 15-yard penalties. So it's like I'm in between right now. So I don't know. I'm just want to get to the end zone first, and then we'll go from there. Kind of like just in the moment thing.
All right. Good thinking.
We'll go to Matt Miranda from Cal Rivals next.
Morning, Nohl. Kind of on that similar note, what's it been like? What's the reception been like from family and friends since Saturday, kind of reaching out? Have you had a lot of messages come your way?
Yeah, I had a couple messages. I try not to feed into it too much because I know I got a big game this week. So, of course, my parents were proud of me, connected with my brother, a couple of friends and all that. They're just happy to see me just do my thing, really.
We'll go to Jim McGill from Bear Insider.
The coaches talked a decent amount in the spring about how the special teams have changed for the better. Can you talk about some of the differences you see between this year and last year? What kind of maybe coaching changes there have been and personnel changes?
We're just having more ownership at our position roles, just, attacking and being able to assess the situation that we're in, and basically just having a different mentality this year. Like, we do want to make plays on special teams. We do want to, flip the field when it comes to punt. And then having for the returns coach BT, just, being right with our technique when we catch the ball and then being explosive when we have the ball in our hands.
Are the same coaches from last year having the same emphasis in their coaching and the various elements of special teams?
Yeah, I wouldn't say much has changed. It's just now it's just the details. Like, this is our second year into the system. It's like the details got sharpened up. And then, of course, we got a couple new guys in different roles. So I feel like that's what did it. The new guys, just being able to buy into the position they're in.
Thanks.
We'll go to Thomas Dunn, right for California.
Morning, Nohl. You mentioned it's a big game this week. What have you seen from the new Auburn receivers on film that it's going to give you a big challenge and make you be at your best this Saturday?
They're bigger type of guys, so I just got to be right in my technique. And they do take vertical shots. So when that ball is in the air, I got to be able to just play my technique and attack the ball in the air, basically.
We'll go back to Matt Moreno.
You guys were able to really turn things around as a defense in the second half on Saturday. Is there anything you can pinpoint that you guys can fix or correct, or maybe just look at that second half to not have a replication of what happened in the first half the rest of the season? Obviously, you have some bigger opponents coming up. Is there anything that you guys were able to pinpoint watching film that, like, hey, this is what changed in that second half?
Just the energy, even though we came out slow, we knew we came out slow. So that was basically the message. Like, we got to come out fast. We got to stick to our leverage and have better tackling.
We'll go to Jeff Ferrato again.
And Nohl, one more about the kickoff return. Can you tell us just how great it is for you to have Jade not back there and have the defense so concerned about him?
Yeah. It's just, it gives me the opportunities because he took one back UCLA game, and that's why, Coach Plow already knew about Jaden, of course, because he was here last year. So that was probably his game plan. I already knew going to the league, that was probably his game plan, kicking away from Jaden. So just preparing the whole week, I knew I was going to have opportunity, and that was my opportunity right there.
If you were the opposing special teams coach, is that what you would do?
Yeah, originally, because, they don't have a lot of film on, they didn't have a lot of film on me before. So it's why not kick it to me? You don't know what I could do, but now they do. So it's you got to pick your poison now,
Thank you.
We'll go to Steve Croner from the Asla Chronicle.
Yeah, Nohl, I assume that you went against Sam Jackson when he was playing QB in practices last season. Did you ever think you might be going against him as a wide receiver?
Not until now. So it's going to be exciting, man. It's going to be really exciting.
What could he bring as a wide receiver that would distinguish him?
Just flat out speed, I would say. I always knew he was fast. So flat out speed, I would say that's what he brings to the table. Just taking deep shots downfield for him.
We'll go back to Matt Moreno.
We've written a lot about the tandem you guys have at corner with you and Marcus. Now going through an entire offseason with him and seeing him, go through this first game, what was it like, seeing him out there, and what do you think you guys can be as a group at corner for the rest of the season?
It's what I expected from him on Saturday, just having an edge to him, making plays. I always knew he was capable of that. And for our ceiling, the sky's the limit for us, man. We could, I feel like we can be one of the best DB combos in the country. Duos in the country, my fault.